The Cardinals weren't the only team with a home opener. We're going to stay in the NL Central and head to Pittsburgh, one of the best ballparks in baseball, number two, in my opinion, behind San Francisco. PNC Park, hosting the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore, good playoff run last year, looking to build on it with the young talent they have. PNC, Pittsburgh, well, they've got some young talent too. Not to Baltimore's level, but we'll see what they do as well. See, Corbin Hayes could argue the best fielding third baseman in baseball. Even as a Cardinal fan, I won't deny it. Marco Gonzalez will take the mound for Pitt. For Baltimore, Corbin Burns, a guy very familiar with the NL Central. I expect him to pitch very well, not just in this game, but in this franchise season. Corbin Burns striking out Mr. Cruz, strikeout number one of definitely many. Jackson Holliday, already called up, chasing a pitch well outside the zone. 5 Ks already from Marco, so trying to match and compete with Corbin. So far, so good. Will he be able to keep it up though? Bottom of the third. Burns. His stuff is just filthy. Only 2 Ks to this point, but still very dominant. Gonzalez trying to get something going. That'll be a 3-6-3 double play. Corbin not stressing at all. Scoreless through 3. Who knew that we'd have a pitcher's duel in this one? Marco trying to match Corbin. 1 hit for each team. 0-0 through 3 innings. Jumping to the 4th. Burns again, this time in a little more trouble. Runners at first and third, but another double play induced. Another bullet dodge. And you know you can only dodge so many if you're Pittsburgh. You got to cash in on those situations. And this is what happens if you don't. Cedric Mullins, a double, that scores a run. 1-0. Jordan Westburg up next. He goes the other way with a single. Mullins headed home. Easy peasy. 2-0 Baltimore. Still in the 6th. Gunner up next. Ball outside the zone. Doesn't matter. Drops it in the right. Guess what? 3-0. That scores a run as well. So Marco starting to get tagged right now. Going to the pin. 2 batters later, Austin Hayes. Golden yard. A 5-run inning for Baltimore. 2-run home run by Hayes, his second homer of the season. Baltimore comfortably up 5-0. Burns still in the 8th. Brian Hayes. So the other Hayes going yard. Solo shot for him. He's not a huge home run guy, but you'll take him when you get him. His first of the season. Burns would later leave the inning. We'll talk about his game. You know this is a ballpark that he's familiar pitching at. Good outing for him. And Baltimore, they just needed those 5 runs. Didn't even need all of them. Winners 5-1. 8 hits. 2 by Mullins, 2 by Perez. You see Westburg, Hayes, and Henderson at least with 7 runs driven into this point this season. So the bats are doing the things that they need to do. Corbin, 4 hits and 7 Ks over 7 2/3. Second win of the season, 2-0. For Pitt, 4 hits. You see Tellez, Davis, and Jarrett also adding to it. Brian Reynolds getting walked. Marco Gonzalez pitched well until inning number 6. Got tagged a little bit, gave up 4 runs. 0-1 on the season. But it is what it is. Baltimore, winners 5-1 on the road, so spoiling Pittsburgh's home opener just like Miami spoiled ours.